Hey guys, Travis here from NuCanoe Fishing Shop. Today we're going to talk about the NuCanoe Unlimited MAX. This boat is kind of the next evolution of the Unlimited, which is one of their flagship boats. This thing is basically set up for performance, speed, and fishability, and versatility. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's go over a few just basics. This thing is 13.5 foot long, 42 inches wide. It has a 750 pound capacity, 500 pound with self-bailing capabilities. This thing weighs in at 115 pounds and it retails for $24.99. All right, let's start at the bow of the boat. So first you're gonna notice you have an excellent grip mount up here, that this is also your motor mount, but the grip strength of this is amazing. Actually has an HD accessory plate here so that if you decide to run a bow mount motor, very easy access. And then you're going to notice that you do have a bow flare, which is a nice add to the mold. So one really cool addition that they did on the UMAX is you do have your traditional 6 rods stagers here, but then you'll notice here you can put 2 rods per side in the rod tunnels, and that means you could have 10 rods actively on the kayak. You actually have the same track mounts here in case you wanted to go with the pod accessory. Super easy to throw that on. One thing you're going to find consistent with the UMAX is track everywhere. Both track for accessories, any of your Yak Attack, Rail Blazer, that type of stuff, phone holders, rod holders, really anything you want to do there. But then also plenty of track to add any NuCanoe accessories, to include the buddy seat, a second seat, or any of your steering controls, and it is just set up for really any situation. You're also going to have the decking kits. You can actually opt for the complete decking kit if you want and change the color. NuCanoe has all those options. One thing I love about NuCanoe as well is their handles. Great grip on both these handles, but they actually are paddle holders as well, so you can put your paddle on either side. Moving back, you have the very well-known 360 Fusion seat. And like I said, you can opt for a second seat. This thing has plenty of capacity to run this as a tandem. You have a couple of different spots here to put your reels, rods and reels. You've got plenty of space there to put those in the pocket, run them up into your stagers or into your tunnel. And again, with NuCanoe, you've got your deep grooved to your scupper holes, so it's self-bailing, so you're not standing in water all day. Okay, so behind the seat, you've got 2 of the rod caves, which actually put your handles, get a little grip on them. Here you have the rod bay, which actually just your reels can sit in there and you get a nice fit. So that's perfect. Moving back, you have a couple of in-hole rod holders, which are handy. You have again, you can actually deck this out with the complete kit. More track, so as we talked about before, plenty of track for really any accessory that you want. And then you get back here, and this is where it becomes very different than your Unlimited. You've got your stern pod with your double snap latch. This can be used for multiple different things. You can use it for a battery, you can use it just for storage, but it's just very handy. Moving back from there, you have a 16-inch motor mount plate. You've got, again, you have your HD accessory so that all your wiring can be all in-hole. Very nice handle that is also on the U10 and the Unlimited. Very well known for that. And then you have your transom. So where the Unlimited MAX really stands out is the motor options. We've got ours set up with the NK180 from Newport, and you're looking at like $39.99 for this setup with your foot steering, NuCanoe foot steering and control kit. But it's worth saying, this thing is capable of putting a ton of different motors on, from a tiller handle to Torqeedo, Newport, all the way up to a gas motor. You can put up to a 3 horsepower gas motor on here and up to a 120 pound thrust on your electric motor. With everything, when you're talking about your HD accessory plates and your mounting, very easy to rig this however you want the boat. So I've been in all of NuCanoe's boats except for this one. I am super excited to get this to the water, so let's get it done.